Okay, welcome back. And we're playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. I just played 2. It was amazing. It was like a 12 out of 10. Obviously, it's not perfect. But man, what an experience. It just reminded me, it reminded me of all the great games that I love that, while imperfect, make you feel like, wow, this game's like an 11 out of 10. At first you think 10 out of 10, but then you're like, it's a little bit beyond that, because in spite of its flaws, this game is pushing forward and making me feel great, or, you know, making me have a great time. And that's what this game did. Very similar to Fallout 4. Flawed, kind of being held together by tape. It has that feeling sometimes because of the general jankiness. But all the elements come together, and the result is better than the sum of its parts. It's more. It adds up to more. It multiplies its values, right? Whatever qualities it has, they come together and they multiply each other, and boom, you have the product. And Katie's, you know, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is just it's what I would call it was a lot like, you know, Elden Ring, so to speak. It was like Elden Ring. They improved upon most of the mechanics. Yes, a couple of the mechanics were stepped back a little bit, like the combat. And I'm gonna find what else. We're gonna see what else, because to me the combat was the most obvious thing. It was a lot easier in the second one, and I realized that, you know, I've played through the first game first. I played through this game, you know, at least twice. But I was stubborn. There were things that I just did not want to learn, and the lesson that this game teaches you is that if you're stubborn and you try to be limited in the things that you learn, the things that you pick up, if you're inflexible, and the game itself is inflexible, but if you are inflexible, like life, you're punished for it. You're punished for it, not in always overt ways, but you're punished in ways that, if you think about it, you know, even if you succeed, you could have done a much better job. You know, there's a lot of subtle missions that have, you know, a lot of steps in different, you know, it's like a ladder of requirements. It's a lot of fun, but it can be really annoying for certain people. And for me, that was very annoying 6 years ago, whenever the hell this game came out, when I played it. But having played the sequel, and, you know, when the sequel came out, I thought, I'm going to do things right this time. I'm going to do it all right, man. You know, the stubbornness of Warhorse and Kingdom Come, I'm going to put myself through it. I'm going to give myself up to it. I'm going to abide by it. And I'm gonna play it their way. Having botched, I mean, I played through the first game a couple of times, but man, you know, I got Yahanka killed one time. I got Yahanka's tongue pulled out another time. It was just such a ugly, messy, checkered experience. The sequel comes out, and I already have the experience of the first game. I already know what the developers want. And, you know, one sec. And to a certain degree, I'm kind of good at that stuff. I mean, I mastered some stuff, and having mastered, you know, a couple of, you know, like the combat, you know, kind of like how the speech works, the economy, which is really easy to exploit, the stealth, you know, the thievery, and, you know, having thoroughly familiarized myself with those things in the first game, I was more accepting of the other skills in the second game. When the game immediately throws you into alchemy, herbs, and the savior schnapps, it's like, you should pick it up in the very beginning. That was one of the first lessons I learned in the first game. I'm like, well, in the sequel, since it's coming out soon, the first thing I'm gonna do is how to have, you know, unlimited savior schnapps. And I want to learn how to do it right. I want to learn how to brew the potions correctly, and become really good at it. I really want to be, you know, like a master alchemist. Like it's actually kind of fun. And there were a lot of times in the sequel where I was just in, you know, this old lady's shack in her, you know, alchemy bench, and, you know, it's raining outside, it's dark, you hear the water and the raindrops and the hay and all this medieval shit, all this outdoorsy shit. And then you start brewing potions in the, you know, by candlelight. And the atmosphere, even though it's janky and imperfect, obviously imperfect, it comes together, and it, you know, it makes a great mood, and it puts together a great atmosphere, and it almost makes me wistful. It makes me yearn for that atmosphere. It makes me yearn for that in real life. It makes you want to go, you know, makes you want to watch cabin building videos. Now that I look at cabins, because of Red Dead Redemption 2 and Kingdom Come Deliverance, both of them, I have like this newfound love for cabins, wooden cabins, or just building shelter that is not super reliable, like, you know, what we have in modern times. Like this stuff, it makes me yearn for that stuff a little bit. I think that as humans, we progress so fast that it's almost like we didn't allow ourselves enough mastery of the time to really, you know, live through it a long time, you know, in prosperity, not in, you know, brutal, you know, life or death, you know, on the just hanging on by a string, you know, type of shit. You know, no value for life, really. Well, let's get into it. Now that we've established that, you know, I'm thoroughly familiar with these games. Let's play this game right, because I've never played this game right. The first time, I never learned how to blacksmith. I never learned how to alchemize, never learned how to brew potions right. Only when I was pushed, only when I was, like, you know, held to the wall. In Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, whenever I had the chance, whenever I saw a bench, I would just brew potions for fun. And I would just be there for like a good while, just making potions, having fun. Imagine that. Making me think, man, I wish I could brew my own potions in real life. Makes you want to become a chemist, you know? Early chemistry. Early medicine. And you know, in the second game, I was such a medicine man. I was healing everybody up and down. And that came from my regret from the first game, that I wasn't really able to help Yahanka and the missionaries as much as I wanted to. And even though you can't romance Yahanka, I thought she was the most noble woman in that game, even though she comes at you kind of hard. But she comes at you because you're a dumbass. She's like a semi-educated woman with willpower and a noble calling. A noble, holy calling that goes beyond religion and our conceptions of a god. It is the calling to heal people and to be outspoken for good and to advocate for what's right, in spite of her, you know, despite the fact that she was born in one of the most backward times in history for women, intelligent, strong women. If you weren't born to royalty, you know, if you're, you know, you could be a queen with those qualities, but if you're a peasant, you're fucked. So I'm actually ready. You know, the most heartbreaking thing is that it reminds me of life. How, imagine if you could redo your life. That's what these games do for me, I suppose. You can redo all the horrid mistakes of the past. And you know what? My only sins in Kingdom Come 2 that my mom brought up, my parents brought up, my dead parents brought up, were the stealing and plundering of some innocent wretches, for which I was very sorry, because I was a very rich man by the end of the game. And if I could give every peasant that I took from a, you know, 3,000 groschen bassinet, or at least a ton of coin, you know what, just give them the coin, because these traders, they don't have a lot of money. If I gave these peasants a $3,000 bassinet each, the police is just going to confiscate from, and, you know, they're just going to I just know that the nobles are gonna fuck them out of it. So I'm just gonna give them coin and food. And lots of wine. Oh, what it would be like to... So, yeah, those were my sins. Everything else was great. They were like, well, shit, you went on the warpath to revenge, but you didn't really get consumed by it. You were pretty clean. You were kind of surgical about it, Henry. Fuck. Yeah, you stole in the beginning, and you kind of took advantage, but you did what you had to do. You survived. You survived, and you thrived, and then you gave back when you had a lot. And I did give back, because every poor fuck that would cross my path, all you have to do is ask. You don't really have to have a convincing sob story. All you got to do is ask. And if I can afford it, if I can deem it affordable, I might even give you half of my money. I might even give you 70-80% of my money if you're convincing or compelling enough, you know. And if you promise me recompense at a later date because of your status or whatever, then yeah, that'll make it even sweeter. Point is, I'm a generous man in life too, you know, to my detriment often. So in what's his name, Kobiala, whatever the fuck, my real life daddy, not my spiritual guidance parent, but my material in the now parent. He was like, dude, what are you talking about? You're a fucking hero. Are you kidding me? And I think the great comedy too. One of the great comedies of that game, if you just watch it from my playthrough, which I had to delete because I just didn't have enough space. I'm gonna do another one, a good one. Well, actually, my playthrough was great. I got to see Catherine's big fat titties as she was riding my shit towards the end of the game. So that's pretty successful. And you know, Capon, I rejected him because when I realized that, you know, the little heart thing meant romance, I felt bad because I felt like I led him on, because the whole time that I was hitting the heart button, I'm like, oh, this is friendship between two bros, right? This is like a bromance, not a homosexual romance, you know, a romantic romance. This is just a bromance. Come to find out that Capon is bisexual and he wants to smash my shit, and I'm like, sorry, Caps, you know, I love you, but I don't want to fuck you, brother. You know, you're a sexy man, good for you, you're good looking, bro. You got some riz. You got the nobleman riz. But I like the ladies, so I'm gonna go smash Catherine, fucking 39-year-old Catherine over here with the big old bazongas. And you know what? They gotta be using two different, you know, what do you call them? I mean, when she pulls out those tits, man, they're long. They're big and long. They're like these big papayas. And you kind of get a hint, but whoa. Enough said. Okay, let's go in. Let's redo our life as Henry. Because in that second game, Henry, I became such a bad motherfucker that every time I was sharing screen time with Capon, he looked like a little bitch punk, and I looked like fucking medieval Rambo, who is also a scholar, master lockpicker, herbalist, and amateur medicine man of letters and words and commas and grammars and such, and books and papers and signatures and writs and contracts and all sorts of shit. Latin at times. Hans Capon, what the fuck does he know? Fortune favors the brave. That poor fool. In Kingdom Come 2, you have a whole Inglourious Bastard sequence where everybody's trying to speak, you know, pretend to be Italian, or trying to speak Latin amongst all these scholars who don't speak Latin, like, you know, like super regularly. You can kind of get away with it, but not really, and it's hilarious. But yeah, Hans Capon, he's such a punk compared to Henry in Kingdom 2. Kingdom 2, like I said, you become Rambo, you become House, you become MacGyver, you become, you know, the game Thief. This is better than the game Thief. This shames the game Thief, and Thief should be like this, but with like slightly more, you know, fantastical elements, like, you know, arrows that put out lights, and, you know, the whole fantasy of being an assassin and having assassin tools and all that shit. The assassin fantasy, whatever the fuck. This game puts that shit to shame. And the crazy thing is that like the stuff is not even that hard or complicated in these games, but it is pulse pounding sometimes. It is thrilling sometimes. It's fun. It's fun ultimately. So these games, these Kingdom Come games, kind of did a lot of what the Thief games should have done. So let's get into it. Enough yapping, right? Fuck. Should I do the DLCs? Am I supposed to do Yahonka first? Or are they like integrated? Press to see instructions. Theresa's story. Awakening. The main quest Awakening. Then all you have to do is talk to Teresa and Ratai Mill. You'll be led to her by this icon. You can get a dog from Teresa at Ratai Mill, but only after launching the main quest Awakening. A difficult fate awaits Yahonka. Yahonka! I want to do Yahonka. She's my favorite. To find out more about it, you must have completed the side quest Pestilence and In God's Hands. Whether successfully or not, you will get to Pestilence from the main quest Questions and Answers. In God's Hands is assigned to you by Yahonka, who is to be found at Sasau Monastery. Once you've completed those quests, see, that's a high level later game quest. If you go there too soon, you're just gonna spoil everything. So I'm gonna be ready this time around. I'm gonna be a man of letters, words, swords, and whores. Let's get into it. Oh, hardcore. More realistic, recommended for players who are familiar with the essentials of combat and survival in the world of Kingdom Come. You know what? Normal mode is hardcore enough, some would say. So we're gonna go with normal. And if it's too easy, then we're gonna go with hardcore. A hardcore playthrough would be fun. Oh, and the super convoluted political story. Oh my god. That's what makes it like a boring book. And I would say that's the only weakness these games have, is sort of like the super mundane story. But at the same time, the culture and the outfits and the art direction and a lot of the antiquated shit really make it feel like almost like a science fiction game, like a fantasy game, because it's just so far removed in so many ways from our modern society. And I think it's a lot more apparent in the internet age, 2025. It's a lot more apparent now. I mean, Skalitz 1403. That's where I'm from. That's us. And look at the pride. Look at the bricks. Just the obsession with architecture. I love it. And look at the topography. 2018. Wow, that's 7 years ago. And you can see it. I don't have it on ultra. I have everything on high. A couple of things on very high. Oh, that's our pappy. Looking back. So these games do what Rockstar did with the Red Dead games, in that they made two games that strengthen each other. You play one, you go to the other, and they're better off for it. Teresa. Not my type. Oh, amazing girl. It's just not my type. I'm a Yahonka type. Oh, Pappy.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Oh wait, never mind. Oops, that's our mom. Sorry, mom. I was checking on my mom.
Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
That stupid young lout.
Blue-blooded idler.
Yep, that's funny.
Well, It looks like he was out
He is a
all
blue-blooded
evening,
idler.
drinking
That's the
like a
crazy thing.
lord.
Yeah, that's how she likes it, from the
Don't get
behind.
lazy, Bob.
Oh yeah!
Quick clout round the ear should do it.
This is what gives all the Christians a boner, is like all this heteronormative romance. Go back in there, wife, and wake up our son.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Look at this fool.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Message. And there you go. A lot of character details. He's a blue-blooded idler. That's actually a literal statement. Dad isn't just fucking around. He is the son of a rich man. But you find out immediately that he's not a pussy, because he likes to fight. So at least he's physically
What
inclined.
on earth did you get up to last night?
Oh shit, and immediately we can start lying. By means of the first two choices in this dialogue, you will select your character's default characteristics. If you're not satisfied with them, not to worry. All characteristics can be further developed without limitations. Yay! And some would argue that is the white man's world, or was for a long time. Well, I don't mind, because I've been playing, this goes with a lot of caveats. I'm a white Hispanic from Central America, naturalized citizen of the United States, and I've never needed to see my face or my type in media or fiction ever, because I like getting into different things. So I can, I've been playing CJ from Grand Theft Auto since I was a child. I've been playing, Yuna, Final Fantasy 2, playing as Final Fantasy 10-2, playing as 3 girls, Terra from Final Fantasy 6. I am not a, Scandinavian-looking white boy with blue eyes like Cloud, but I was able to relate to him, Never needed to have somebody who looks like me or represent me for me to give a shit. As a matter, I've had my experience. I like to get into other people's experience. And Henry being like this nobody with potential, that's not so hard to get into. That's not so hard to relate to. So, my personal politics don't prevent me from enjoying this game. And my personal politics also didn't prevent me from enjoying the second game, which not everybody. It's a very specific subsection of, I guess, the video game fandom, or the video game, what would you even call it? It is discourse, video game discourse culture. Culture war type of shit, where it becomes political, and it becomes ideological, and it becomes essentially cult-like. Wokeness. We'll get into it, I suppose, as the game progresses, and as more vivid examples poke up and inspire the conversation. I'm actually not gonna force it, because I don't really care that much. even though I do like to engage in it just for conversation's sake, you know, just for the sake of debate. Yeah, moving along. So, we were chatting. Oh, so here we go. You actually get to see it. So, strength, vitality, agility, speech. Agility, vitality, and strength will pretty much build themselves. So we're going to go with speech, because speech is going to be a little bit harder. It's going to take a little, like slightly longer than the other ones. So let's go with speech.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well,
Huh?
I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Yeah. Battling is in his blood. I was with Bianca. Ooh, vitality. What does it matter? Why would I be interested in sword fighting? I don't look like too much of a pussy. Matthias was teaching me archery. Too bad it doesn't raise your archery. Because that's hard to raise. Who's Bianca? I think Bianca dies. Let's do Bianca, just to make it a little bit more dramatic.
I was with Bianca. Do you want a blow-by-blow account of everything we did? What's this, an interrogation?
All right.
Yo, he said blow by blow.
Sorry, son.
If his pop was in there, he would have hit him in the mouth.
Thanks.
Talk like that to your mother.
4 years.
I know, Hal.
Watch it.
You've grown up in front of my eyes. It's hard to get used to it.
Spying at me.
Is father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig.
Oh, the
He's not
infamous
as young
sword.
as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
Oh,
No. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good.
good.
He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Yeah, he's talking about that figurative storm, girl. Shit. I'm hungry.
Can I get something to eat?
I'm quite
On
hungry.
the table, help yourself.
My friend's been here.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Yeah, burnouts. Woo! Henry, he ain't 16. This dude's 19 at least. Oh, leave it be, mother. Don't want to talk about that. My friends aren't drunks. You're misjudging them. Oh, leave it be, mother.
You're nearly a grown man, Hal. Father will pass the forge on to you one day soon. You've been courting that Bianca for months now. Why
my
do you
cook.
have to keep wasting your time with those two layabouts? They're nothing but trouble.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
I'm just trying to kiss some ass real quick. Alright. Oh, listen to that sound. And the graphics look a little too sharp for my taste. I might take down the sharpness, because I don't like my medieval world looking too sharp. Maybe the HD is too much? Let's see. I just want good graphics. I want to see some funny shit. I do like the volumetrics. Brings every. Really, the vegetation and the volumetrics bring everything together. Object distance, obviously. My crank this because it's an old game. Vegetation, love my vegetation. Motion blur. Just camera. I don't really like too much motion blur. For future hardware. The future is now. Oh, shit. Jeez. It is quite a thing to know how to play it is just, it was rough the first time through. Not because the game is bad, it's just, it's a lot to get used to. Oh wow, the health bar looks longer. I don't know if this is the proper resolution. Things look a little wide. It's not too displeasing. Let's see what's inside here. I just do this by habit now. And we take all of this. This is all good shit. 2 healing items, 3 saves, 3 healing aids, you know, it keeps you from bleeding out, and, you know, a story item, or at least a mission item. Take all that. Man. Damn. Feels so similar to the second one. That's a good thing. They did a good job in just improving what needed to be improved. Can we cook in this game? See if we can cook some apples. Be a shame if we can't. Oh yeah, just drop it in the pot. Oh, can't do all of them? Why not? Gotta do them one by one, bro. Oh, come on. See, stuff like that, that needs to be improved. Yeah, little things like that, little quality. It's just, come on. It's too tedious. It's too. This is when the quote unquote realism gets in the way of the fun, because this is not even realistic. Like, I don't have to wait for it. You're just making me go through the menu more times, like, you know, way more, like 10 more times than I needed to, man. 15 more times rather. But whatever. Do we lose this stuff anyway? Alright, so we get like what? I actually do like this menu more. I like how tiny, and I just, the one in the second game is just too much. It's like you're gonna crash my fucking computer with the fucking menu. It's too complicated. It's too, what's the word? It's too opulent. It's too fancy. Too much. So we get 3 saves for now. So we better think about how we're gonna use those. This game, especially the first time through, because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, there was a lot of getting stuck in certain situations and certain missions, and you would only be stuck with a couple of saves. You couldn't save scum, essentially. Ooh, I don't have a lockpick. I'm not into that life yet. We're not about that life yet. Do we have stats though? Yeah, we do. Main level. Is there speech, visibility, conspicuousness? That's how obvious we are. That's how recognizable we are. Speech, vitality, agility, and strength. That's a shame. I'm actually gonna need these 2 for a couple of tasks soon. But I have my experience. We have that spiritual experience, which it's me. I'm Henry's guiding soul. I just love how similar it is to the second game, but just, you know, more pulled in, less epic, you know, scaled down. Your mama.
How are you, Henry? Take care.
Yeah, it's slightly too smooth. Just for the genre. You know, I don't like super sharpness and smoothness. Is that the HD texture shit? Let's see what that does. Yeah. Let's just look at Mom's face. Look at Henry. He looks fine. I'm hungry.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself. Good luck, then.
Now let's do the HD. Now that I have more recognizable little things that I can pick out. Okay. Might change the resolution. Yeah, it's noticeable. It's just more vibrant. The trowel! Okay, we're clean. Are these... We're growing grapes over here? Nice. Look at my pap. Look at our property. I mean, I am you know, they try to say that you're a nobody, but look, we own some property, bro. We ain't no nobodies. And we live right next to the fucking castle. I mean, now that I'm looking at this, I mean, look, we're pretty fucking middle class. We just get, you know, knocked down to whatever class, to the dirt poor class, like medieval filth class. But we're fucking, look at us, man. You can tell that if like this was, I mean, you know, Henry's got a PS5. We know this, man. We know this.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
I'm a pussy, father. I had to do something. Oh, look. So, you got speech. You got intimidation. I won't be ordered around. And this is more like royal, you know. Sorry, I wanted to have a look around.
Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
What are you, a fucking philosophizer now?
Oh, my boy, when are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing.
He's a thinker and a pizzle puller.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
We need to put 100 grosh in then.
Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh, that drunkard. That'll be fun.
Well, you're
It will.
a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
We'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one.
The name is
Come on
Bianca.
now, work won't wait.
This dude is insistent on Bianca. Ah, man, so that's funny. He carved that shit, that sword hilt or that crossguard. He carved that shit in Sasau. He was probably doing that shit in the monastery with the monks. He was probably in their library looking at symbolic shit to put on that fucking thing to make it more fancy and more meaningful and deep and valuable and thoughtful. Man, it's funny. Charcoal, the dude is trying to make us get charcoal. Dad needs charcoal. It's funny how charcoal, like, after playing these two games, charcoal ain't easy to come by. Like, when you actually watch people, you actually watch the industry, you look at what these motherfuckers have to do, what these fuckers, how they have to change the earth to make charcoal, to burn wood, to make charcoal, or to tan. The way that this game gets obsessively into the industry of you know, whatever subject that they choose is fucking awesome. It's very educational in a very fun way. You just see it and you're like, whoa, that's what it takes to have a tannery. Oh, whoa, what an elaborate process that I could have never even imagined. Okay, Combat Master.
So you haven't changed your mind about learning the crop.
So let me see the settings. Do a resolution change. Let's go to 1080p. If we can. Let's see how that looks. It's too yellow. Again, looks too yellow, doesn't it? Which kind of adds to it, but like the atmosphere, it's looking like sort of like a sepia tone type of thing going on. Let's try this. Oof. Wow, it's not terrible. This might be the best. Let's see what that does. It makes it a little wider. It gives it that sepia tone. Should we go with the sepia tone? No. It cuts too many parts. Yeah, it looks cut. I think this might be the best. Might go with that. Okay, we'll come back. Let's get some groschen first. I'm not sure if that guy's gonna charge me. Gonna talk to my whore.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insults.
Damn, Henry's dressed looks like such a punk. Get some boots, bro. What shoes are those?
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate because your Wenceslas would not go to their diets even.
German counts, traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with you, Henry.
I'm with you, Matthew.
Hey, look, it's the comments
What's going
section.
on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Those guys are debating. They're fucking idiots. I'm supporting them, both of them.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Melbourne?
Look at the rabble.
Don't blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal.
Rosenberg sounds like a Jew.
Is Wenceslas commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal
Well,
to the king. And if he heard
I
you
saved the Jews in the
talking
second
like
game.
this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deal will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might
Look at these fucking douchebags with their political opinions.
Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad?
Look at these
You're gonna end up
douchebags.
in the pillory. Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well,
It's time for medieval pranks.
But doing some tears will do.
What a
What do you say,
psychopath.
Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Doing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And Henry and his low-class
It's our
friends.
duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
No, you fucking losers. You guys are gonna amount to nothing. And I see to it. Like, you actually get to see these motherfuckers their misadventures in where are we? In Ratai? Yeah. I won't do it. I'm here on duty. Out of my way.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch.
Don't give a fuck about my reputation to you. That's the cool thing about reputation. It's individual.
Let's go, lads.
Honestly, hell. How could you pass a good chance like this?
Eat my ass. Here, pops. Now where's my whore? Younger.
God save my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings
Oh damn.
you?
Doesn't look like how I remember. Ale.
Just ale.
What else
Oh.
could I expect from a village lout? What will it be then? Ragamuffin?
Picture from father. Forefather, rather.
I need ale, but father
told me to
see Kunesh first.
I see. So shouldn't you be doing...
But I needed to gather strength by looking at your beautiful face.
Now you know he's full of shit.
Henry, you buffoon!
Let's see, what do I got? I'm gonna sell you... Oh, what should I buy, though? $51 book. Fuck. Damn, that schnapps is expensive. I'm gonna have to steal from the whole fucking village to... God damn, girl. Ooh, girl. I'll be back later. I don't even think you learn how to lockpick in this region. I think I'm too middle class still.
For the kitchen or the field, my fine wares will brighten your every day.
I don't know if I should limit the FPS. Oops. Alright, let's see. Let's look at the map. And we got buy a bag of charcoal at the market. Buy ale at the tavern. Kunesh. Kunesh is C. Okay. Ooh. But I can do stuff. Oh, so O is sprint. Okay. That's different than the new game. So I'm going to start doing laps to increase my agility. Because we're going to fight that guy Kunesh. And I want to fuck him up. I don't want to get caught unawares too much. I'm too much of a talker right now. How could I forget one of the most memorable... Ooh, nettle. Give me that nettle. Nettle's good. Get some nettle. Some belladonna. Yeah. We'll make some savior schnapps. Get it, Henry? Strong legs now. Yes. Can't wait to get that leg day perk. Boom. Oof, herbalism. And I didn't even have to smoke it. Not that I object. Yes. Spice of life. Squatting down for herb. Alright. Doesn't really tell me how much I collected, which is a shame. But it's good to know that nettle. It's good to see it in the first area of the game. It's just not a game you should rush through. That's the thing, and that's what I appreciate. It does reward patience and, you know, bending to its rules. Okay, nothing to steal in these sacks. I'm a prolific thief in these games. It's actually fun. Let's wash ourselves. We've been getting a little dirty. Trials are important. Let's see. Are you the seller? The guard. Okay.
Good health to you.
Take care.
Let's see. Nettle don't sell for shit. Really gotta make something out of it. I wonder if there's any belladonna here. Or if belladonna would grow around these parts. Oh, look at this guy doing laps. He's doing what I should be doing. Matthias. Can you tackle in the second game? Oh, these guys are up to their prank. Let me go get that charcoal then. Let us not tarry. I think this is the charcoal guy. Could steal some of it.
Good day.
Good day. Let's try it. Charcoal. How much charcoal do I need? Do I just grab one charcoal? Like, how do I... Quest log. 10 charcoals. Okay. There we go. Can we haggle? How do we haggle? And what can I sell? Selling my shirt. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Sell you this cheese. I saw these pants. It's too tight, Henry. Get this shit off of you. There we go. We got some shorts. And we match. Look at that. We coordinate. Now the boots don't look so offensive. Alright. Oh. Okay. How do I finalize the transaction? Okay, we're gonna haggle. Okay,
I'd
here
like
we
to
go.
discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
See, this was kind of, I don't want to say hard to understand, but it kind of was the first time through. I almost never haggled, and in the second game, all I did was haggle.
Satisfied?
We're getting there.
Are we agreed?
That sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Aye, that would do it.
There we go. Got a couple of extra bucks. Okay, got that. And these take time. These take time. I don't want to take too much. Oh, you can't delay. Hey, who's that? You're cute. You somebody's mother? Lady Gaga? Kind of looking like Stephanie Germanotta a little bit. Not too much, though. This private property? Yes. It's got a hard lock on it. Okay. Nice ass. God be with you. Jesus Christ be praised. Yeah, okay. I'm here for Jesus. Here to rob you for Jesus. But I don't know a fence yet. Must find a fence. Alright, so I gotta go shake down that fucking Kunesh. Even though I got no fighting abilities. Is this Kunesh? No. Alright. We're gonna save. And then we're gonna give him a wallop. There he is. The apothecary. Toke!
What do you want?
Give me all your clothes.
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Pay the lot or else.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy ass.
Yo, Henry added the word hairy.
Fuck off, you bastard.
Harry
Your
added
old
hairy.
man will be pulling those nails out of you.
Debts must be paid.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off. Booze is dear these days. And you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt. I can't leave here without something.
Savage!
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to
What
me
a
like that?
savage.
Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then.
But my speech is that too. Yeah, I got it. Oh yeah, combat is way better in this one. Just because you're using more than one button to swing. You're not just hoping you're throwing lefts and rights. You can actually choose.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
You bastard.
Oh, you bitch. Damn. Getting me with the grapples, man. You're a bitch, Kunesh. I'm winded. Oh, come on.
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
Bullshit. We're gonna kick his ass. I don't give a fuck.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
All right, give my money.
I've got nothing.
Pay the lot, you fuck.
I'd like to see him.
Let me see. Oh, wow. I actually didn't look at my stats. My intimidation is higher than my speech. What the fuck?
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me. Would you?
You son of a whore. How dare
You son of a whore.
Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then.
Damn, he's a grown man. I keep forgetting. Wait, chill the fuck out, mate.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
What? Fuck you. Damn, you really fucked me up this time.
You had it coming, you pup.
You fuck. Fuck you. And it starts. I will not accept the results of a fair fight.
My father's...
I've got nothing.
Well, this is not a fair fight.
I'd like to see...
Fuck you.
You son of a...
You son of a whore. I should really get in. I should talk to more people probably before I engage with them. Damn, he's just fucking me up this time. How the fuck you get hit by that haymaker? Fucking Harry. Henry. Finally. I had to dance a lot. Well, like real life, you know?
Take what you want.
I don't pack a punch like he does. Don't have his experience.
You understand?
Yeah,
Watch
get out of here,
out.
coonish. Hey, what? You watch out, bitch. Nice. Old bitch coonish. More like cuntesh. Get it? Because there's cunt in it. Look at him. This guy's living a miserable life. Trash one room. Trash two rooms, bro. This guy's got no order in his life. Oh, coonish. Still gonna take your shit, though. There we go. Ah, poor lout. But he's an asshole. Let's not pretend like he was husband of the year. Sad old fool. Look at him, he's got no chickens. He's got nothing. Kunish, you're a dumb bitch. But I get the feeling like you deserved everything you
All
got.
right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Well, that was close. He fucked me up like 3 times, so good job, Kunish. You beat up a teenager. And to sit and contemplate the life of a divorced man who just got beat up by a teenager. Now let's see.
Linen fabric, dyed and plain, something for everyone.
Somebody sells smithing shit.
Good day, Henry.
Good health to you, Henry.
Is it this guy?
What the?
Is it you?
How are you?
I am. Let's see. What we'd be needing nails, right? Let's check our shit. We need to get Ale crossguard. Oh yeah, I gotta go to my sword fighting lesson. And what's Kunish got? What did I get from Kunish? That broke fuck. Yeah, I got a nail for Teresa right here. Kunish's hammer. Kunish's nails. Did Kunish make those nails though? Let me see. Well. So I just need to get the ale and the crossguard and the sword lesson. Alright. I'm proper fucked up. Seeing red and shit. I have blood in my eye. Where's Bianca? Bianca! I need sexual healing. I need love made to me. Please, Bianca. 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 Okay. What?
So what are we to do with you, Henry?
Hold my balls, cup them like so.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
Cool one from the cellar. Because we've no refrigeration.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Oh!
Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
Oh.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this
Oh shit, I parted with 20 cents.
You too.
For a pitcher of ale. Fuck.
Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Imagine getting a pitcher of beer for a quarter.
I
Fuck.
suppose. He's a man who makes his coin rubbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
You bet I will. I'll bring that Kuttenberg sausage. Kuttenberg sausage right in there. Well, I'm from Ratai, right? That Ratai sausage. Dry to perfection. Now give it your moisture.
How are you, Henry?
Help. Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Whereas weapons...
Especially long swords, if you get my drift.
I don't want to rot
Dark
in this hole
drift.
forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world.
That was almost a
The
joke.
world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself. Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance.
I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Jesus, all these homo innuendos. I think the first time we played this game, we just didn't get it. It was always woke, you fucking dumb Christians.
Yes. All right. I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
What? Well, let's sell Kunish's shit.
Good health to you. See you later.
Kunish's nails and Kunish's hammer, man. Does this guy even have money? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't think so, sir. Playing dice?
How are you?
Oh, shit. There's dice in this game. Awesome. Bianca! I need to trade her. No. Oh, she doesn't want Kunish's dog shit. But I have 7 Savior Schnapps. That's a lot for the beginning. I really thought 3 was the tops, and maybe if you could, brew some, you know, somewhere. These dudes are giving me nothing for this guy's trash. What have you got? Hey, look. Use all my savings to buy a butcher's blade. Let's see. Item info. It's better than nothing, though. Do we get to keep it, though? Yeah, I'm buying that. We're gonna haggle, bro.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure.
Let's see.
Linen, delicate velvet, beautiful and functional.
How's that?
Forget it then.
All the way? Oh, what? He walked away all the way from me. He walked away all the way. Let me get that butcher's blade.
I'd like to discuss...
Aye?
Aye? Fuck, he got really mad. What's that?
This is a waste of...
Come on! And I'm just like losing more and more reputation with this guy.
Let's have a word about the price.
Naturally.
$12.50.
Agreed?
Well, a little...
Shit. This is one cheap motherfucker.
Alright.
$1 off, $1.50 off. What?
That's a sum I can...
That's 30 cents off.
What are you looking for?
Fuck you. Let's equip that. Alright. Motherfucker. Oh, shit. This guy really ripped me off. Well, let's take some decoctions or whatever. There we go. Just so that we're not so anemic when we do the training. Still getting used to the old controllers. The old controls, rather. I am using a gamepad. Any belladonna around these parts?
So, can we get started?
We can.
We can. Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Alright. Rock and roll.
Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. All right. Good. Fine. Now you're getting it. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Not bad. Good.
Oh wow.
Very good.
I forgot how much better it was.
Good.
The combat, I mean, in the old game. It's a lot more complex, but it makes sense.
But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Yeah, stabbing people in the throat was one of my go-tos.
Very good.
To the limit, Henry. Let me catch my breath.
Not bad. Again. Good. Once again.
I'll do a fucking Tekken 10-hit combo on your ass, dude.
That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember,
Oh, look,
though,
my health is up.
train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Thanks, brother. Combat Master Vanyek. Sage, but no belladonna. They're both purple, I think. But we have enough savior schnapps that, you know, will be good. Will be more than good. Now I'm just looking for a couple of more things to steal, because I really forget how much we keep at the end of the game. Oh, at the end of this chapter, rather. At the Valerian. I needed Valerian for some other shit. I forgot what it was for. And I'm guessing Sage, yeah. I think belladonna is more in wet areas. It's belladonna means a beautiful lady. Look at these turds. So you guys are doing pranks and I beat the fuck out of that man, grown man style. Fritz.
How did things end up at the Deutsches?
His whole house is covered in shit.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well,
Speaking of Hans.
then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
Yo, Henry looks like a right like a bushman with that fucking machete. He's about to come out of the bush and bushwhack these fucking idiots. Looking like a fucking I don't know, some Central American coffee field worker. Okay. All right, I reckon we're good. Yeah, we'll come back here once it's burnt down and unrecognizable. Let's steal some eggs, right? Yeah. Well, I don't want to be robbing my people, though. Not until we become urchins. Well, once I become an urchin, once I become a street rat, I'll start doing that stuff. I wonder, though, if you can access the treasures. I don't know if a lot of these treasures were things that... Where's the vault button? There we go. Why is it that button? That's so dumb. Oopsie days. I might change the controls slightly. Slightly. Oh, look at the beauty. Good game. Good game. No, let's go back to Pop. Look at all these nettles. It's like Savior Schnapps is like what we make here. Look at all these nettles. I guess we import the belladonna or whatever. Beautiful lady. Beautiful lady. My shitty Henry impression. Just always make him sound slightly stupid and a bit husky. Always righteous.
With you. I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent.
Why am I snitching on
We're
people's
forging a sword for
political
Sebastian,
opinions?
And the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father
German was talking shite.
Right.
Who cares?
They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Better.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Okay. Yep. Keep hitting the wrong button. Wow. Did a good job today. Father! Father! Approve of me, please.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Where have you been with that ale? It's as flat and warm as horse piss.
Oops. Yeah, it's true. I did a lot of shit. Well, I thought that no time was gonna go by since we can't access the clock. Shows what the fuck I know. Bianca! Bianca! I'm back. For a blow-by-blow, if you know what I mean. I know. Subtle. But did you get it? Yeah, I always have to explain my jokes.
I'm back.
I can see that.
I need another picture of...
You want me to get...
Aye.
Goodbye.
Poor girl. Never left the village.
Thanks.
It's on me today.
Yeah, yeah.
Out of the question. The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer. But when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today.
Let the man have his opinions. These fucking Germans. Well, no, well, that's true. That's like having a bunch of Hamas lovers talking about, I fuck a Jew, okay? You know, today I kill a Jew like I step on a rat. So yeah, you gotta leave. Should go the other way too. If you hear Jews talk, it's like, today I killed Palestinian like I fucking kill a Jew. You know, let them have it as well. There we go.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Right.
So many expressions that sound like sexual innuendos.
Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. This will be the finest sword I've ever made.
I love how the blacksmith doesn't even know what he's writing.
Good. And fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
Yeah, it probably is Latin. If he did it in Sasau.
By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
Don't do nothing.
Well, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish. So what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, and not your fists.
It's your fucking brain, son. Well, I didn't even get involved in that, so... taking the heat for nothing.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip.
Whoa, Dad, whoa.
I'll heat it up, and when I take it out...
Whoa!
You slip the grip on so it fits exactly.
Whoa!
You know what you're doing.
Dad!
Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Whoa!
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Oh.
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Oh, I think I sold that shit.
Right?
Hey, T. What's going on?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
So are you. But you look too much like my mother. Damn. Fuck it.
Fine lass, eh?
Yes. Let's get those nice
Stop
white
staring
pancakes.
at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
It's got that flat cake, if you know what I mean.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
My other daddy.
Those
My
days are
ugly
gone,
rich
sir.
daddy.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
I love that.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine.
And you know, the philosophy that this makes me think of is the whole, you know, when you see the raising styles, you know,
Like back in Nicopolis, things
what's his
would have
name?
worked out differently.
Radzig is saying, teach him how to fight. And Dad is saying, you know, other dad, moral dad. He's saying, no, teach him how to garden. And it's that Chinese proverb, how does it go? Better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. That's what's going on right here. And is this Istvan Toth?
And I must leave.
Yo, Istvan's gay. I know your secret, Istvan.
Learn from your father. He truly is a
You
master of
handsome manlet, you, Henry.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
No, time to get back to my Eric. Oh.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Oof.
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Oh.
So do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Here it comes. The storm.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Oh boy.
El Diablo! Jesus Christ be praised!
Ah, Macvart, or whatever the fuck his name is. Oh! And Sigismund. Markvart? I forget his name. Wow.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
You're his son. He owes me for raising you. Oh my god.
Quickly! We have to close the gates! Move!
Again, the status with Henry, you see him. He's blocked off. He's got a fence. He's good. For the most part. Right, as far as middle class goes. As far as medieval standards go.
Mind this for me. Are you mad? You can't go back!
Need to go back for the lower classes.
Yo, Poppy! Got him, Mufasa. Yo, real man right there. What a pussy. What, I forget he gets hit in the back. What a coward. Dude just severs his spine from the back. What a coward. Wow, that's so well done. I forgot it was so well done. Wow, I'm getting shivers. they tried to homage it and replay this in the second game, and it's too stylized. The way that they did it here in this very plain, grounded style, powerful. Wow. They just cut the audio. Well done. Beautiful. The only flaw was not enough emotion on Henry's face. It's not about looking sad, it's about looking terrified and shooketh to the core. And he sees him run. Time to go. Okay. Run. Just run. You hear the screams in the back? Let's do just a quick sharpness. That a nettle? Nice. No, that looks too sharp. I mean, too grainy, rather. Let's put that back on. Okay, that's much better. This looks more like the second game now. There we go.
Yeah.
Hurry up! Oh, I gotta hold it?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Jesus, that was goofy. I remember the first time I played this game, I got killed like fucking 4 times trying to get away. These cumin fucks. The only time I want to hear about cumin is when I put it in my food. Get away from me, you fucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
A nice little cinematic set piece.
Yeah. Yeah.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
I'm making use of the directions. Because you don't get a little GPS map. Alright.
Flee! Yeah. To Talmberg!
We can put on some bandages. Oh, I gotta learn first aid. No shit.
run for it. Warn the others. They've torched Skalitz.
Don't be good, me.
God damn. Definitely a better intro than the second game. Second game's intro is not very good. And it actually made me a little bit worried for the rest of the game, I'll admit. So it was kind of rough. I felt like the direction was too stylized and wanna be intense and wanna be edgy. I thought that they actually did a better job with the cinematic direction in this one. Because it's not trying to be in, something it's not. It's quaint, direct, grounded, and effective. These Kumans suck. I've got like 3 arrows up my arse, but I'm still going.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
I get knocked down, but I get up again. And ain't nothing gonna keep me down. Something like that. Ain't nothing gonna keep me down. I get knocked down. Henry of Skalitz. But I pick it up again. Over and over. Pretty unscathed. Well, wouldn't say that. It's just that in this game you don't get as dirty as quickly as in the second game. You get dirty immediately in the second game. You step on a puddle, you're fucked.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Something hard. Look at Henry, always getting stuck.
Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Yeah, these hard motherfuckers. I missed them in that second game.
Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair out.
Good times.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Yeah, decent mocap.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Lord Divish. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Aw, pup.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz.
Yeah, fucking Henry's got more of a beard in this game than he does in the second game. Look at that 5 o'clock.
Language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
War! We're going to war! No, war's here. We ain't going to war. War came too. Stamina. It's shot. Do we have our items though? Oh, hell yeah. Stole a little bit of that bread. Yeah, in a minute. Let's eat. And then we got going.
Oh, god damn it, my stomach hurts.
Ladies, please, a pretzel for our young lord. More like a young lout. Where's the fucking kitchen? Just closed off to a poor sod like me. Oh, what happened? What'd I do? Reputation lost. So I didn't talk to him fast enough? Was I idling too much?
Lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal?
Yeah.
Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
You're a wise man, said Robert.
You could do with a bite to eat.
They say he was a swordsman.
Did not steal enough bread. I'm starving.
Milady.
Quite hungry.
You are fortunate. Our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you.
I'll be smashing you soon, my lady.
Tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young
I'll be your bear, if you like me to.
Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And
Look
a
at
little
that
wine to wash it down.
fucking bowl.
Thank you, my lady.
That is a mad bowl.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed.
With you?
Let
I
him
mean...
sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady.
Yeah.
Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
I want to be in capable thighs, though. Creamy, noble woman's thighs.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Look at Henry with that privilege. With his white male privilege. I'm starving. Quite hungry. I'm still hungry. Lentil mash. Yum. Cheese, my favorite. bread. Yum. Got a little bit of butter. Well, protein, roast duck, yes. Wine, yes. Just one more. We're good. One more. Bit of duck, yes. Oh, shit. We are sleepy.
My word.
When do I get to bang the lady? Lady Stephanie. Looking like that Vera Farmiga.
Before I split my face open from yawning.
Man, I want to split my face on her split. Right. This is where a man sleeps when he has no savior schnapps. Sit on it. Let's do a bit of light reading, however. Oh, we can't read yet. Can't even do that. I just wanted to read a book before bed. We got none. We should have one. What was it like? What was it? It was like Tavern Life 4 or some shit. Took it out of my inventory. Bastards. Still got my butcher's blood. Keep me safe and comforted through the night. To bed. See you all. Oh, wait a minute. Saw some pouches. What's in these pouches? Nothing. Close the door. Bit of privacy. So I can yank my own pizzle. Okay, to bed. Well, see you guys next time, I hope.